Hello, my name is Raquel Sanchis. I'm a lecturer in the Department of Business Organization at the Universitat Politécnica de Valencia in Spain. And in this presentation, which is part of the Business Continuity Managers Training Platform project that is funded by the European Commission, I will explain what organizational resilience consists of. The learning outputs of this presentation are focused on analyzing the importance of being resilient, defining the concept of organizational resilience to finally describe the main characteristics of the organizations that are resilient. The presentation is structured as follows. Firstly, there is an introduction to show why the capacity of resilience is so important in these times. The second section is focused on presenting the different definitions of organizational resilience and ends by listing how resilient organizations are characterized together with the conclusions. Currently, organizational resilience is considered a major area of study due to all the negative events that have occurred recently. Pandemics, wars, the weather disasters, among others. Resilience has gained great interest among researchers and practitioners to cope with the impact and consequences of such situations. Resilience is not about managing one-off crises, but aims to create an organizational culture and strategy towards the efficient management of any situation that threatens the day-to-day operation of organizations. The concept of resilience was firstly proposed in the field of ecology by Holling, who defined it as a system that persists in a state of equilibrium, and how dynamic systems behave when they are stressed and move from this equilibrium. However, many areas have defined the term resilience in their respective dimensions: computing, psychology, material science, infrastructures, to mention a few. One of these dimensions is business and enterprises, which are increasingly aware of the importance of being resilient in these turbulent times. There are numerous definitions. Here, there are presented some, as Minoli in 2007 defined resilience as the business capacity to absorb change and disruption, both internal and external, without affecting profitability. Other definitions state that resilience involves actions to avoid, adapt to, and recover from disruptions. Finally, more recent definition describe resilience as the reactive capacity of the company to withstand an external event and the active capacity to anticipate events and thus open new development paths. In this sense, the characteristics of organizations to be resilient are focused on the simpler and simpler the structure, organization, and configuration of organizations, the more resilient they will be to adapt to threats. Moreover, organizations should have accurate information as well as to foster technological interoperability. Thus, the commitment and responsibility of the organization's top management is essential for the development of resilient company. Encouraging collaborative work where information flows freely is also an aspect to be taken into account to reduce uncertainty and generate a sense of unity, coherence, and cohesion. Organizations that promote among their strategies innovative ideas are not afraid of change. On the contrary, innovation is the means to cope with the new events. Finally, organizations that takes into account the development and career advancement prospects of their human resources make their employees more satisfied in their work, and therefore question many facts of the working environment that, if they are under a high stress load, may go unnoticed. As a conclusion, it is worth mentioning that organizations face very unstable environments, and that the decision-making process in such crisis contexts is very complex. It is crucial to have the appropriate mechanisms in place to analyze environmental information, work collaboratively with suppliers, customers, and even competitors in order to anticipate and prepare for a new crisis situation in an adaptive manner and try to recover efficiently in the event of an inevitable occurrence of a threat. And this capacity is known as organizational resilience. And with the scientific reference of this learning material, the presentation is finished. Thank you very much for your attention.